What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back into Byerly Studios. Let's start off another acrylic painting video. Now, this painting is an acrylic on a 16 by 20 panel board, and it's going to be labeled Golden Panther. And introduce quite a bit of gold paints as well as gold leaf into this painting. And I'm really not planning this out. I'm just going with the flow. The only thing that I did plan out is the pre-charcoal sketch that I have already made on the canvas from the previous video. You can find that under the Golden Panther playlist there on my YouTube channel. So you'll be able to see the sketch, the painting, as well as the varnishing video. Now what we're doing here is we're going to begin by just applying a general Mars black base here, and then I'll start to build up some shade and shadows from there. I am going to introduce a lot of different variations in this painting. I'm really going to have fun with it and just use a little bit of abstract art in it. I really want it to kind of mirror the same style that I had created for the American Bald Eagle painting that I had done not too long ago. And of course, that had already been released on my YouTube channel in its own individual playlist. Now, I did section those videos out in a much longer multi-session type of playlist. This one is just a standalone, so you'll be able to see this video in its 6x speed format here, or I may also release a shorter version of a maybe 12 or 24 times speed. Just to kind of reduce the overall watch time. But you'll be able to check both of those out on the playlist of the Golden Panther. Now, as I stated before, I'm going to use a little bit of gold leaf here, so we're just going to have fun with this and just really incorporate it to a few different types of mediums as we go through this process. Now, a lot of these gold leaf will get covered up through later on different abstract layers and textures that I add to the canvas, but it's more so just for fun and I originally anticipated having a lot more of the gold leaf kind of visible through the painting, but as my kids and my wife said, it started to look like a lion or like a bear. So later on in the stages of the painting, you'll see that the face will become a lot more defined. Those little cheeks will kind of become a little bit more rounded, and it will look less like a bear. But the running joke in the family, leading up to the last few sessions of the painting of this painting here, it was a bear. They said, "Dad, why are you painting a bear? What are you doing? You're painting a bear in there." I said, "No, it's not a bear. It's supposed to be a panther." Of course, you know, I like to have fun in the studio, and I like to have fun with you guys here on my YouTube channel. So I really do hope you enjoy this type of painting and just the laid-back commentary that comes along with it. Overall, guys, I really am happy with how the painting turned out in total, and I really do hope you guys can sit back and enjoy the music as we run through this. You'll notice that I'll continuously build up layers, and it will go through a stage of just ugly look for a while, the ugly stage as it were, but just sit back and enjoy. Majority of these paints are Winsor & Newton paints, and again, this is on a 16 by 20 panel pre-gessoed board. We are applying the gold leaf, and then we'll start to work in our shadow and our layers from there. And in the very last quarter of the video, the actual background will get a nice layer of texture. I do attempt to use an actual football to put that texture into the background, kind of like some stippling from the bumps on the side of the football, as well as the stitching. So a little bit of abstract look from it from there, but I think it's really fun and cool overall. I'll have to definitely do it again with some other sports equipment, but I will definitely refine that process of using just inanimate objects as stencils in the future. If you're not a fan of the Carolina Panthers, well, too bad for you. We are. This painting is actually spurred by my buddy James. He is a co-worker, and he is a big fan of the Carolina Panthers. Absolute awesome team, and they're our state team here in North Carolina. So if you are able to get see them, or if they were to see this, hit us up with some tickets to Carolina Panthers, right? But guys, I really do hope you guys sit back and enjoy the painting and enjoy the music, and I'll catch you back later on towards the end of the video. Thanks, guys. What do you think, you guys? I really do hope you guys are enjoying the content at this point in time, whether it's the 6x speed, longer format, or if it's a shortened version. I hope you're really enjoying it here. Now, as you can see here, we are putting gold leaf over the eyes, so they do glisten a little bit if it's dark in the hallway or wherever James chooses to put this painting. Now, he is going to be getting the original of this, and I will also be creating prints. So if you would like a print, you can always check me out on Etsy, or if you want to order directly from Pictorum, they are the printing site that I use. They will ship directly from their website to your house. Now, of course, you don't have to get it in a canvas, a pre-stretched canvas. You can also get that in a poster roll if you're interested in something like that. You also notice that I did go a little bit out of control on the whiskers. I really just felt like that it needed something extra around its jaw and around its cheeks. And a lot of times those whiskers are more so minute and kind of hidden away in the darkness, but I just really thought that it was kind of cool to leave them a little bit much more so defined and kind of wild looking. We're also giving it a little bit of a splatter here, so I'm using the Folkart Pure Gold crafting paint, as well as a titanium white, which we haven't used much titanium white in this painting whatsoever. Instead, I decided to opt in for a sand color, which is like a light tan. And that is a Liquitex paint, very old Liquitex paint that I needed to use up. It's very cakey. We also are going to use a little bit, just ever so slight, a bit of ivory black in that splatter. I'm also going to spray there, here and there, so that it can get a little bit of drippage off of those existing splatter marks. Then we're going to quickly heat that up with a heat gun, which we've used throughout the painting. And then here we are, you guys. Now, it has not been varnished, to be aware of that, so it will darken out slightly. But throughout the process, you can see I sprayed it often so that we can kind of get an idea of how dark those paints will turn out after the varnishing process. I do believe that I'm going to try to do a vertical varnish on this, so it'll be something new. So I'll have to be on top of it about avoiding drips and things like that. Again, if you want to check this out on my Etsy shop or Pictorum, make sure you do so. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you like this type of content, and you will see more videos like this in the future. I'm trying to do an entire series in this overall like gold leaf format here on my YouTube channel, and then I'll kind of create an entire collection of these awesome animals. I believe the next one on this animal playlist here will probably be a polar bear. That is a reference photo that I had taken at the North Carolina Zoo, so that'll be exciting. And you'll be able to see that polar bear be created. So then my kids can actually say, "Dad, you're creating a bear." And I'll say, "Yeah, I am finally creating a bear, not just a Black Panther." Thanks, guys. Later.